Stream is disconnected. Why? Connect streaming software to go live. Excuse you. Okay, it's live. Let's see. That's working there. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Let's see. If I go over to Mass Effect, pull that up. I'm just wondering if it's lagging really bad. It was the last time. Just spin in a circle for a minute and keep an eye on it. We look good. Don't know what the issue was last time, where we it was freaking out every 30 seconds. Oh no, wait, no, that was me. Never mind. But that issue seems to be resolved. Alright, and we're ready.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
He's available.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
And that is a way to tell how well you're doing.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that bomb on Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support as it is. We picked up some Turian troops.
That gives you an idea of what you've done so far.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about
No problems with them then?
other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya Talok, there's someone I never thought. The blood pack will be useful and violent. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narmer Vosk is bringing his men, and that the Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
Sweet.
How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back channel commitments from the strike teams within STG.
Even after I cured the Genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatraz didn't get
Do you know how the other races are doing it?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually are not Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers. The Solarians are still hanging on to Surkash, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down there.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the young.
Can't say that I blame them. Yeah.
Well, if we lose
That's a fair point.
Word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Evelyn. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
Oh, poor Elcor.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Sorry, Batarians.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth water, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
Nothing more, sir.
Fair enough.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
So yeah, you can talk to Hackett every once in a every at the end of every mission or every so often. I don't remember exactly. Figure out what how things are going in the war.
Bethany, you see the vids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
I mean, you're right.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
All right. But yeah,
Commander Shepard.
you think the Krogan and the Turians are a bad enough risk of a fight? Oh yeah, try Jack.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Cool. Try Jack and Miranda.
The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about Commander Shepard. It's another to see him in action.
Let's see. Alliance News Network. From Alliance News Network information partners, Pharos, a group of colonists on Pharos have mounted defense against arriving Reaper forces, holding them back long enough for civilians to escape. Or for civilians from nearby colonies to escape. The informal militia, Zeus Hope said to be survivors of a savage Geth attack several years ago, has repelled initial Reaper landing attempts with a level of wartime competence most common to seasoned platoons. Colonies are using improvised weapons, as well as supplies salvaged from a defunct exogeny facility. These colonies are home. Colony spokesperson Elizabeth Bainham said, "We've survived worse and we know how to fight together. Colony expect to have time for a full evacuation before more Reaper forces arrive." From Shala, "Dear Commander Shepard, I don't know if you've seen the articles, but the people of Zeus Hope are fighting again. This time it's the Reapers instead of the Geth. Not sure if you remember me, but you helped me back on Ilium. The Thorian is dead now. I can confirm that, but the spores in our bodies remain, and on some level we are still connected. It's not necessarily a bad thing. As we fight back the Reapers, we feel each other and act with one mind, ignoring pain when the need arises. I'm sure I'm still indoctrinated. I remember Sovereign's voice in my mind when I went willingly to the Thorian as its thrall. But my connection to the people of Zeus Hope is stronger. It drowns out the Reaper voices. The situation is imperfect and dangerous. Perhaps the colonists should separate for their own safety, but with one mind, the untrained fight with the skill of veteran commandos. Our force is strong. I have not forgotten how you helped us, how you spared me. We are leaving Pharos soon, and when the time comes, we will fight with you, Shala." From General Corinthus, Commander Shepard, "When you first arrived on Menae, I had a hard time seeing how you flying off with one of our best generals would benefit our fight against the Reapers. However, as I now watch Turian and Krogan fighters working together to take down a Reaper destroyer, I must admit I am impressed. You've brokered an alliance that many thought impossible. Palaven might be saved after all. Great respect, General Corinthus, Menae Command." From Erdnot Rex, "Shepard, making babies again will be fun. As soon as this war is over, let's just say I'll do my part to build our numbers back up. You really came through for us. I'm proud to call you my friend. Eve is in the Kelphic Valley enlisting support from the other clans and spreading the word. She's going to be a great leader. Most of the males won't like me sharing power with her, but too bad. I run the show. We're off to save the Turians now, since apparently they forgot how to hold a gun." Excuse me. From Dalatras Linron, "Commander, I am deeply disappointed by your actions on Tuchanka. As I thought I made clear, carrying the Genophage will have long-term consequences. Once the Reaper threat has passed, our combined forces will be so depleted that no race in the galaxy will be capable of stopping a resurgent Krogan. Moreover, the Krogan will undoubtedly seek revenge for the Genophage, and the Solarian Union will be among their first targets. When that day comes, Commander, the blood of my people will be on your hands. I am ashamed to also learn that our own scientists sacrificed his life carrying out your orders. So dark day not only for my people, but for all of galactic civilization. Dalatras, Linron, Solarian Union. Ah, shut up, Dalatras. Nobody likes you. And you're wrong.
All right, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I love this one.
I give up.
Correct.
All right, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
You gotta respect the classics.
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
All right, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
I like that. And they can enjoy their racist jokes between each other. Agreed. Hey, Joker. Let's see if... Nope, no talk with you.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka. I wonder where all the Krogan will live now.
Alright, so then...
What you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Alright. So, Engineer Adams would like to talk to me down in engineering. So I may as well just go down through, chat with everybody. And again, if you remember, people move around, so... We just saw that Edie is missing from the, We'd seen Chakwa's over here, and we've seen Edie is now not on the bridge. Because I could technically look at my map, probably, to figure it out, but... Edie, are you back here? Yep.
What are you up to now?
I am uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small.
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Well, keep talking to the Tyrians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Edie. Hey, Jacquez. Anything to talk about?
Take care, Commander.
Nope. I don't think there's anybody back there. Because Garrus isn't.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away.
Yeah. Good idea. Audio log grunt addresses new Arlac recruits. I still don't understand why they put a tank-grown freak in charge of a whole company. Ha ha ha. I don't understand why they gave me whining pyjacks for soldiers. I have more years on the battlefield than you have kills, runt. Trying to mate with Solarian females doesn't count as fighting. No one talks to her. Someone help him up. We move in an hour. Email from Dr. Locke to Admiral Hackett. Security almost opened fire on the Rachni when their ships pulled up to the crucible, Admiral. I had to invoke your name more than once before they were let on board. They're following instructions, but my word, do I tell you how nervous everyone on the project is to see Rachni strutting down the halls? They almost gave Professor Lau a fit. I'll let you know how our next staff meeting goes. Mass relay traffic reports. Increase/decrease in recent relay traffic. Widow. So the, where the Citadel is. 95% increase. Omega 2. 65% increase. Tarsil. 32% increase. Cyan Hand. 43% decrease. Pelion. 12% decrease. Charon. Unavailable. Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi Theta. Unavailable. Battle from Arcturus. Telemetry captured from Arcturus Station shows just how quickly Reapers poured in from the relay and tore through Alliance fleets. VIs can analyze hostile fire and the data collected to increase weapon damage. They can also spend processing power looking for ways to improve shielding against Reaper weapons. What have I already done? Power damage, weapon damage. Let's go for the weapon damage again. So she was only 107, 106 at the first game, in the first game. Why don't we talk later? More
Working on anything?
I'm helping decode some of the Crucible's designs, or trying to. Theoretical particle physics based on specialized base 12 mathematics aren't exactly my specialty. And Javik is his usual forthcoming self. I'd trade my last 100 years to resurrect even one Prothean scientist to help us.
Greetings, Commander.
Yeah, that would be pretty good if we could get one Prothean scientist. Reassign powers. Warp ammo. What do I have right now? Lift grenade is, I think, my specialty. Fortification. Purge the current and charge your melee damage. No. It slowed us down power use. More weapon damage and more damage to armor. Shoot through light covers to hit enemies. More weapon damage, more damage to barriers and armor. So this is just better in general, except for being able to pierce through a little bit of cover. I lifted by biotics for bonus damage, weaken the armor of grounded units. Slam. Dominate, disrupt the synaptic harmonics of an organic brain. Will fight on my side. So, organics will fight on my side for a short period. That's slamming people down. Massive damage. Fighting a huge flare up throws enemies. Okay. So knocking them down. Enemies biotic lash to rip them off their feet. So this is just a better version of that. Flare's better than Lash. Slam is better than Lash as well. Honestly though, I think Warp Ammo, because it sticks around, doesn't go away, is far better. I'll take that for now. If I do want to change that out later, it's fine. Oh, I didn't have one. Okay. So war, bot, combo, damage, squad bonus. So I would like to get up to this one. Two more so that way I can give everybody warp ammo. Because warp ammo, I think, is one of the better ones. So I didn't have a special power beforehand. Hey, Javik. Miranda. Thane. Grunt.
Thank you, Commander. I have seen the death of a Reaper. It has been a long time.
Let's hope it's the first of many.
Yes, a difficult fight remains. I would have accepted the Solarian deal and not told the Krogan. Morality and friendship do not matter now. Your allies are simply resources to use against the Reapers.
Well, we need them.
If the Krogan seek retribution for the past, do not waste time on sterility plagues. Destroy them where they stand. In the meantime, they are useful cannon fodder against the Reapers.
So we're glad we didn't use a sterility plague.
Do not care what others think. Do what you must. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
Well, I'm gonna do what I can. I think Donnelly.
Adams would like to speak to you.
You should go see Adams, Commander.
I got you. No big deal. All right. Oh, wait. No. I wanted to talk about Gabby.
Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
Yeah?
Commander?
Adams. Or not Adams. Daniels. Anybody down here? People are very rarely down here in this one. It's not like we have Jack on board anymore to hide out in her hidey hole.
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid.
Sure.
It's easy to remember the worst of Krogan history, but you also need
Good job, Allers. Get a nice little bump to my war efforts.
Good dog.
Well, the UT-47A stealth system's only internalized heat and unmanned emissions. So while most sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up. Time for an upgrade. Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate at mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down. Yeah. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are. Well, yeah. There's that too.
Parts of Tachanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, you know, the sand and everything. You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not gonna start growing scales or anything, right?
You got some scales on the back of your neck. I'm kidding.
Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers.
Right.
I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tachanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn. There was nothing small about it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely small.
Too bad about Tarquin. I was starting to like him.
So was I.
Hey.
Hey. Let's see. Hey, Esteban.
That last drop on Tachanka was intense. I tried providing air support, but the sky was so full of Cerberus. It was like someone kicked a hornet's nest.
Let's see. Is there anything that I want? Looking through things. I want that, so I'm gonna stop by Serta in the hospital for that. Ooh, got some more stuff that I can get there. Some more, models. SMG lightweights, SMG lightweight. Oh. Hitting the same thing. I should get the Typhoon. Because apparently that's one of the best weapons in the game. Suspector requisitions. And there's that. So there's a few things I need to get when I stop by the Citadel. Which I should probably do. Hey. How are you, person who has joined? Let's see, that's done. There's the Atheon cluster. I'll go back to the Citadel here in a bit, once we bounce around. There we go. Yurun. It's the Volus homeworld. What do we get from the Volus homeworld? The Book of Plenex. What is this? Alright, just another planet. As far as I'm concerned. Alright, it needs to hit first. Bam. Volus fabrication units. Hey guys. Bye guys. We're back. We're back. Bye guys. Go across the center of the system. Come on, where is this? There it is. I'm still not max fuel, so that's good. Might not sound like it's good, but it's good. There we go, wreckage. Oh crap, I forgot. They were still coming. Please don't be that one. Oh, of course it's that one. Should have known it would be the one at the edge of the system. Volantis Dreadnought Kunu. Nice. Satu Ard. Please tell me it's not the one at the edge of the system. Of course it is. Now listen. Oi. I went too fast. Run. Alright, now the last system. Bam. Got something here. Omakur. Volus Intelligence Archives. There we go, there's the fuel. 250 units. Sweet. Bye guys. Getting my butt out of here. The Cerberus fighter base. I don't think the Anos Basin has anything for me. Let's go to the Cerberus fighter base and pick up some support here. Because we all know that that's going to pick up support for us. Novaria. You guys remember Novaria? Liara, Javik, come along. Ooh, new shotgun. This. All right. Piercing and lightweight. All right, I might have to look into that one. So let's see. It's the heavy barrel and the piercing. Scorpion and the Acolyte still do far more damage. Stick with the Acolyte. And then Assault Rifle should still be the same. Yeah, no, I don't actually have to go and select these, but I like to. Got the Acolyte there. I'm also using the Tempest, so probably the better of the two. Alright, we're good. Let's go.
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack.
No problem.
But their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad.
Yes, sir.
Drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Drop and go. Stay alive, Steve.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
They've seen us.
Alright, so now this time I can tell it I want the warp ammo. Used to be I couldn't kill them if I didn't get a headshot. They would get close, but not quite. Take him down. Hey, buddy. Their shot's right in your face. Unfortunately, it only throws it one at a time. Ooh, he jumped over the edge. Got him. Shield breaker. Alright, grab up some more salvage part. Grab some salvage parts. Pistol mag upgrade, medkit, computer console, weekly processing report, Sergeant Parker. All on-base personnel have been processed. Integration protocols updated successfully. Salvage that data pad.
Looks like we found the control center.
Alright, let me see if there's anything over here real quick before I start this. So med kit for the experience.
Damn, this'll take a while.
Liara, you get on it.
Yeah, Captain.
You gotta defend Liara.
No problem, Cortez. Get out of there.
Warning. Security breach. Initiating lockdown failsafe.
Shepard, outside channels have been scrambled.
Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, great. Back off. buddy. Come over here. Javik, stay in cover. Javik, get in the cover.
Shepard, the shutdown command must be synchronized.
Gotcha.
General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Shepard, I'm tracking a large deployment to the landing site.
Then that's where we need to go.
Wrong one. Alright, I better take my own advice and get into cover. Come on. Hehehe, zap a bunch of them. Alright, guys. What'd you go up there for? That was a really wide shot. Ready, and 3 more shots.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
Shepard, look out!
Give it everything you've got.
Hi there, Atlas Mech. Now switch over, bam.
Anyone wounded?
That shouldn't matter.
Well, it does, Javik.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
And we're out of there.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we will make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
You guys did good. Got a lot of things I'm not gonna worry about. I just don't want the button flashing.
I just figured you'd be more sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass, just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat 6 washouts, it's just one more reason they're not worth a damn. You've got new messages, Commander. Commander.
Alright. Check my messages. From the Artisani. Shepard, I've been working on something I'd like to show you. Can we meet in your quarters when you have a moment? Sure. From Erdnot Bakar, Commander, I'm writing you from the Kelphic Valley on Tuchanka. I wish you were here to see this. I'm watching Krogan pour in from across our entire planet. So many of them that I've lost count. They've all heard the news. We are finally free. The age of suffering is over. Never again will Krogan be afraid to give birth. Never again will they fear the pain and heartache it might bring. While I don't know what fate ultimately has in store for my people, I can promise you your decision to believe in us will not be in vain. We will fight the Reapers for more than glory. Fight them because we know there is a future for us after victory. The rest of my life will be devoted to traveling to Tuchanka and speaking aloud. The words no Krogan has heard for nearly 2,000 years. There is reason to hope. This I owe to you, Commander. This I will never forget. Nice.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now.
How's the ship holding up, Edie?
The envelope of mass-free space we create when we travel at FTL limits any impact of micro-collisions with ambient dust. Nevertheless, some ablation does occur at subluminal speeds. Normandy will need maintenance before the year is out.
If we live that long, I will totally spring for it.
Yep. I have no problem getting that maintenance done. Speaking of maintenance, I need to do some maintenance on my car. Pretty sure we've already been to the Petra Nebula. Attican Beta, I don't think we've been to. Elitania. You remember this world? I'm trying to remember exactly what this one was, but I know we've been here. Is this the one with the, No, this is not the one with the monkeys, is it? Oh, somebody go and find out what that one was. I know it was kind of not necessarily an important one, but it's one we went to for some mission. Theseus. Should have left the fuel. Pharos. Hey, Pharos. I remember you guys. We picked up some exogeny scientists. Should annoy the crap out of the Reapers, and then we run. Bye, guys. The Nema cluster. Have we been here? I feel like we have, but I'm not positive. I think we have been here. Sigurd's Cradle, Shrike Abyssal, Crest Nebula is my frontier, Minos Wasteland, so let's go back to the Citadel now. Meet the Solarian counselor. Yeah, I'll go there eventually. Oh, I gotta go there now. Oh, yeah.
Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend? What the hell's going on down there? Even if there were a station malfunction, they'd have backups online. I got a bad feeling here. Checking emergency channels. Hey, yeah, this is Joker. Uh-huh. Yeah, no kidding. Commander, there's a communication from Thane. He says it's important. I think you'll want to hear this.
Put him through.
Shepard, the Citadel is under attack. Cerberus troops are everywhere and they're in control of the docks.
Are you safe?
No, I had to evade their commandos at the hospital. I'm in a Presidio storefront.
Did Ashley make it out?
We got separated. She said she had to protect the council. I'm going to CSEC headquarters.
Alright.
CSEC headquarters.
It's been compromised, and CSEC's response depends on it. As long as Cerberus is holding the headquarters, they have the station.
All right, Joker, get us away from the docks and close to CSEC HQ. We'll deploy in the shuttle.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Gotta go save the Citadel again. Liara, Javik, come on. Well, actually, Javik, you and Garrus, let's go. Garrus, you know CSEC. That actually won't matter, but I can pretend like it does. Let's go. I was supposed to be able to find Kelly before this, I think. But I never saw her. She was supposed to be down in the overflow docks. And then if I don't tell her to hide, by this point, she dies. So I think I lost her. I just never spotted her. No, the CSEC boys. Garrus, your friends are dying. Please avoid the Citadel. Got it. Alright. There we go. Drop him. Think you can make that work, buddy? Hey, it's Commander Bailey. They look around here. Hang on, Bailey. Gotta see if there's any loot. Hang on, Bailey, calm down. think there's something to pick up over here somewhere. Huh, I guess I'm wrong. It's just his med station. Hey, Bailey. I won't. Let us go first. We're in better shape than you. Somebody didn't make it there. Stood up, shot down. Slid along the wall.
Here we go. CSAC network access, courtesy of Cerberus. How's that gonna go? Cerberus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a loop. Without it, our people have no plan, no chance. Hello. What have you got? The warning from Counselor Ballard. He's supposed to be here meeting with the executor. Be on guard. The likelihood of betrayal from within is high. Not a lot else. Why would the counselor be meeting? Usually it means someone big's about to be prosecuted. I guess that's someone else. The counselor mentioned Dina. But that's insane. Well, you know who got the answer to that? The counselor. What counselor's better than zero? He could be in the executive's office. I'm on it. Just a second. There. Now we can talk by all.
Alright, we'll get moving.
Dave, did you hear all that?
Well, I mean, your lungs aren't working like they're supposed to, so I guess that makes sense. Get that mail slot going. Alright, not even worried about getting shot. Nothing over here.
Troops in the lobby. They were
I'm
dug
down
in.
easy. Encrypted emergency message from Commander Bailey to all officers. Cerberus attack in progress. All hands on deck.
Entry wounds in the back of the head. Looks like a surprise, not an execution. We've got hardcore traitors here.
Same as Mars. Cerberus sure likes sleeper agents.
Looks like that several CSAC operatives got shot in the back of the head.
Security doors have been sealed for your protection.
Come on, bypass. There we go. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And back of the head. Imagine how much the lightning would, or the electricity ones would hurt here. All this water on the ground. You can hear how pulled up it is. And just zap. Revenant.
Cerberus. Didn't even drag him out into the hall.
Executed in the bathroom. Rude. Not gonna bother with that. Cause I already got what I want. Nope.
None yet.
Oh man, it shut as soon as he got out. Or as soon as somebody got off the elevator.
Richfield! Lamont! You alive?
You are in our position.
If gunfire doesn't put them on notice, I sure won't.
That's a fair point. Personal log, Armando Owen Bailey. Entry 1. Warn Herc that if he doesn't fill out his reports properly, I'm kicking his butt from one end of the Citadel to the other. Entry 2. Reschedule meeting with customs analyst about cargo weight discrepancies over the last year. Don't let him wriggle out of that again. Dang it. Entry 3. Reports of undesirables getting on station illegally. Have biometric systems calibrated. Again. Entry 4. Kick Herc's butt from one end of the Citadel to the other. He didn't fill out his entry reports properly. There's stuff in there. I want it.
Access denied.
Opening and then closing. Which seems kind of rude. I'm able to get in now. Yes. Let's see. The Talon. Datapad from Sergeant Uriah Shaw. Captain Lana Mao. I brought up that from the number 177504 from evidence so you can see for yourself. We caught the slag who was assembling it in one of Tower 110's bathrooms. He got it past the detectors in pieces, metal barrel and a hollowed out Omni tool. He's on one of those Cision toothbrushes. The rest was plastic or ceramic. No gang ink on him. He was in those sport coat like most of the male employees of Tower 110. His ID was manufactured. He's got a record that dates back to when his med card was issued, and before that, nothing. This is way beyond coincidence. This is a pro assassin. He's not alone. We got people smuggling Talons all over the station. Patrol knows it. Organized crime knows it. Everybody knows it. But when you talk to the mayor, you get a steel wall. Where's the internal affairs when you need them? Why can't we get that open an investigation on customs? You would not get away with this blind eye business if this were LA or Hong Kong. The major says he's not going to screw over good police because of one nut with a pistol. But it isn't just one. Ask the executor this. This is the stuff we're catching. What's slipping by? Shaw. Fair point. What is slipping by?
We have to do that. Without him, we never got the direct orders. He stopped being useful.
Oh, I bet they killed our mole. Right there. Their inside man. But that's who that was.
We've got to be close now.
Yeah, there's a stairwell further on. Executor's office is right above it. Let's hope we're not too late.
Reinforcements have not shown. We are looping this transmission in the hope it gets through. CSEC forces are urgently needed at the comm towers.
Is that Khaleesa Benzini al-Jilani? Where's this guy at? There you are. Yep. Khaleesa al-Jilani. Well, CSEC is in shambles right now because somebody betrayed him. Oh. Had a knock at my door. Let's get in here.
Looks like they got the executive and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Hey, I found the counselor. He didn't want to come out while we were there. Oh, hey, it's you. I don't think we know your name yet, officially. Oh, that's bad. He's right. Get out of the way, Valoran. This is why you save Thane. Yeah, Thane. No, Thane. You killed Thane. Screw you. Oh, you didn't kill Thane. You just stabbed him. Still, screw you.
I have time. Catch him. Dave needs medical help fast, and I need to take care of an assassin. Get the word out. Udina's trying to seize power. I've got to get to the counselors. work, Bailey. We're almost there.
We got gunships behind us. And we got a Kai Lang on the roof. Shepard, hit the bottom of the... Hit one of those things. One of the tunnels. Or bridges, I mean. Shep, if you just hit a bridge, scrape the top. And down we go. Prepare for a crash. Ow. Well, we made it to the Presidium. Yeah,
I'm
well.
on foot now. Any luck contacting the council? Where are they going? On my way.
Oh, no, not these things. I hate those things. Stupid mini Kai Langs. Let me quickly throw this on. That way I can give it warp ammo in case I need it. Switch over, switch back to the sniper. Ow. Take that one out. There we go. Work together to take the other out. Go, red one. Anything up here? No? Okay. This would be a way to get around the snipers without risking getting shot, or get up closer to the snipers without too much risk of getting shot. Oh no, where's the little purple one? Assassin, Phantom. Die, Phantom. There you are. Die. Hate those things. They're extremely dangerous. They got that sword which will shred you. They've got that. They got a pistol that will hurt, wipe your shields before they then get to stab you. Back off, Nemesis. So yeah, Phantoms are just generally nuisances. Not as bad as Banshees in my opinion. No, they're worse than nuisances. They're downright dangerous.
They sealed it behind them.
Not as bad as Phantoms, but close. We're not as bad as Phantoms are not as bad as Banshees, but close. Words are hard. I feel like there's supposed to be something I can find down in here somewhere. No, that's not it.
I'm at Shalmar Plaza. Where's the council? Great.
I know who that is. Leave the Atlas alone, it's mine. Guys, leave the Atlas alone, it's mine. No, I wanted to hijack it. I might not be able to with everything I got going on. Think I can grab an elevator right now, Bailey? Appreciate it, though. Ooh, quick double kill. It's the elevator up there. Cool. He and 3 Phantoms are going up. So there's 4 of him there. Got it. Bailey, we need to go.
Okay, I'm in the shaft. Tell me that assassin hasn't reached the council. Nice.
How annoying would that
I
be?
found our friend.
Good riddance.
Get out of here. I don't want anything to do with you.
Is there any other kind?
Oh.
I'll handle it.
Here they come!
Back off, Phantoms.
I see them. Jump.
We're on the council elevator. No, Ash. No. Ash, stop it. No. Nobody back to the elevator. I've already saved the council once. No. Stay. Hey, guys. Stop it. Exactly. How dare you? Bailey, you have to tell us that you're doing that.
Sorry, Counselor, I'll say it plain. Shepard just saved the lot of you.
And you have saved my life twice now, Shepard. I owe you both a personal debt, and one on behalf of the Paladin.
You don't owe me anything, Counselor. Times like this, we all stand together.
I want to be a jerk, but
Do you have any idea why the elusive man would do this?
No, I don't. But I plan to find out.
pay for my Black Widow and we're good. Or give me a Typhoon instead.
We got a tunnel and a million more places to secure. Move it.
Yes. Things didn't go as planned. The Council's still in control of the Citadel and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
There are other plans, I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Lang.
It won't happen again.
Arbiter.
Looked over every centimeter of those tunnels, Shepard. Your Cerberus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
Yes, he is.
He likes to fight. He'll show up again.
Pardon me if I'm not brief. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. I guess he didn't trust that Udina's plan would come together. That reminds me, we got your friend Thane into Huerta Memorial. Apparently, there's complications.
Do you think he'll make it?
I caught that they didn't have much drill blood on the city. I notified his next of kin, his son Koliat. He was the right blood type, but I don't know if he made it. We're pretty sure the route to the hospital is safe from Cerberus if you want to see him. I'm going now.
I'll get on it.
Oh, and you can tell him the Solarian counselor says he's a hero. So many pieces to put back together. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with... These are dark days for all of us.
You got your work cut out.
You and me both, Shepard.
Good job. You did well, Bailey.
For security reasons, all wireless traffic in this area is monitored.
Can't get in there.
This is a problem, boss. Cerberus has changed their ciphers.
Spectre status recognized.
I need the Cerberus ciphers, which I thought I could get there on the Citadel. Spectre requisitions. Let's get that Typhoon, which I believe is supposed to be one of the best. Heating stabilizers. Pick up these things. I like the ultralights.
My wife was just sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. You're Neota's spouse, correct?
Yes. How did you know that?
We keep identity information on all permanent Citadel residents engaged in formal relationships with Asari. That way, should anyone require diplomatic aid, we can ensure prompt assistance.
It's wonderful. Then you can help me send my daughter back to my wife's family?
I'm afraid, however, that might be a bit difficult.
Assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the Selian Nebula.
Divert to
Alliance forces
AI-enabled fragments of Sovereign.
Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter base on Noveria.
Let's see, anything else I can do around here?
Reaper forces. Krogan forces reported heavy casualties.
What about you? Anything I can hear from you? No? Okay.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Alright, let's quickly go to Huerta. Not that it matters if I go quickly or not, but...
Now arriving at Huerta
No, I'm
Memorial
seeing it
Hospital.
here too. We're low on med.
Lieutenant Commander Ashley Williams, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard.
Welcome to Serta.
Get the metagel capacity up.
The prisoners were indoctrinated.
I think.
And once the alarm was sounded,
Nyra's eyes were black. The whole time, not just for a second. I could feel her mind from where I was standing. The humans were in the way, attacking us. I used my biotics, flung them around. I'd been horrified when Nyra tore the farmers apart, but goddess, I ripped them in half. And it felt good.
You sound
there's
indoctrinated.
nothing shameful about feeling an adrenaline rush during battle.
I might have killed more than Nyra and those husks did. She wanted them alive, to turn them. And I...
And you survived.
Krogan leader Erdnot Rex stated that his support of the Turians. Krogan on a way to return to the Citadel.
See, anything over
There's
here?
got to be something. I don't know.
Chemical treatment there.
I understand Palaven is very busy, but this is one of your own generals. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this happen in combat before. And we will run out of supplies. Have you seen the projections the Administration Center made?
I have. The situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
We can't deny the facts. If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive. If we take care of them first and ration our supplies, we can save some now, and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in society. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients.
I get it. I like this,
But it won't help when we run out of
but
supplies. I've seen
she
this
is
happen in
right.
combat.
Everyone makes sacrifices in wartime. You'll make yours sooner or later.
I'm sure I will. But I'll do it without betraying my oath or my patients.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everyone.
Then we'll find a way. Look, we have more fortunate patients, right?
Yes. And I hate to say it, but the fortunate ones have far better survival odds.
And more credits. So we ask them for donations to get more supplies for those without credits.
What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? That's... You know, that actually might work.
Yep.
I'm looking for a drone named Prince. Well, we have a drone, but not under that name. He was injured. Stabbed. He's a regular patient. It's alright, it's alright. You see,
Everybody wants to keep his name a secret.
to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Kepler's syndrome. At its worst, Keppel syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel. I'll get more. Give me his blood type. That's not going to work. Only one other Drell on the station is a match, and that Drell is in with him now. We did all we could to help him through surgery, but his body can't replace lost blood with new cells. Too much shock. His son, Kolyak, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to save him.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated.
Hey, Kolyak.
I don't know if you remember me. I'm Kolyak Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
Your father helped me save a lot of lives. I'd like to be here.
Of course. Commander, I'm afraid I won't be joining you again.
You've done more than enough, Vane.
That assassin should be embarrassed. A terminally ill Drow managed to stop him from reaching his target.
I'll pass the word along.
There's something I must do before it gets worse. I must... Alahira, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Kalahira, whose waves wear down stone and sand. Kalahira, wash the sins from this one, and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit. Kolyat, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them. I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me? Kalahira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention.
Guide this one to where the traveler never tires, the lover never leaves, the hungry never starve. Guide this one, Cavalier, and he will be a companion to you as he was to me.
Vane. And he's gone.
Kolyat, there's something I don't understand. His last moments were those of a hero. Why pray for salvation?
The prayer was not for him, Commander. He has already asked forgiveness for the lives he has taken. His wish was for you.
Goodbye, Vane. It won't be alone long.
Vane. Goodbye, good buddy.
Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster.
It's so sad.
We tried to run again, but we were blocked. And the farm girl? Her leg was broken, bleeding bad. I knocked down a wall in a barn with a big warp field. I was so proud of that. And we hid.
They must have searched for you.
I'm an Asari huntress. No damn husk is gonna find me unless I let it.
But the farm girl who was with you?
Her leg was broken. She was whimpering, and in the eye I saw her through a hole in the boards. She was coming closer with those dead black eyes. And Hillary, the farm girl, she couldn't stop crying. They were gonna hear.
What did you do?
What do you think?
You killed Hillary.
Danelle Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against against the Council.
Hillary from Tiptree was okay. I mean, she was alive anyways. Not okay. She was in a lot of pain. But then you killed her. I mean, I get it. At the same time, wow.
Listen, I thought of something. No, it can't wait until I'm back.
I recovered the Book of Plenix.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Earth Clan. This is a priceless gift.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Help my people remember themselves.
Don't be left out in the cold.
I don't care about any of those right now.
Service warranties. Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind. Thank you for shopping at
Sanctuary?
Have you seen Palaven or Earth? You can't escape this war. At least here you've got the Council fighting for you.
But to fight, they need money. Money this bank has loaned them using accounts like yours.
Okay, damn it. Leave the account open.
Besides, how can someplace like Sanctuary promise more safety?
Guess all we can do is hope for the best.
Yeah, true.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard alive.
He's in an
Wait,
intensive
a terrorist?
He got blasted by Cerberus. They think he's just another victim.
While the Alliance takes heavy
A
losses,
wounded Batarian.
troops have been bolstered by Krogan's.
Huh. Spectre Terminal?
Krogan are the only race that can fight.
Leader Urdnot Rex stated that his support of the Turians proves that the Krogan are ready to return to the Citadel.
Damn it, another Cerberus trap? Bomb or
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Damn right they will. I'll have E-Crimes dig into them.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody now. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
It's about justice. The man is a traitor and a murderer. You saw what he did to your wife, to my husband.
And didn't bat an eyelash. He's evil, there's no doubt.
What's going on here? Don't answer that.
Alright, buddy.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help?
The colonists?
We have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Palaven, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
And how does letting the misdemeanors go help the war?
Less time spent on the light stuff means the Citadel has more money for defense.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. Cerberus caught C-Sec by surprise last time. You need to make sure that never happens again.
That's what I'm saying. Forget the small stuff. Support defense and security and take down anyone who threatens the peace.
You make it sound like we're under martial law.
After a coup attempt during wartime, maybe we should be.
That's a fair point.
Reaper forces continue their assault on...
Commander Shepard, guess I know what happened to my backup.
Excuse me?
Come on. I'm in C-Sec in civilian gear with a weapon. I know what I made. Just let me explain. Captain Aaron Summers, Alliance Marines, retired.
Captain Summers?
There's a prisoner here. C-Sec officer who helped Cerberus. C-Sec caught him when you stopped the coup. Now he's offering them intel on Cerberus to get a better deal.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Because he doesn't deserve a better deal. He killed people during the coup, good people. And he's former Alliance, like us. The way I figure it, he's our problem to fix.
If gunned that man down. You're dishonoring the uniform just as much as he did.
Like hell I am.
I don't like plea bargains any more than you do, but the intel we get will save lives.
Says who?
Our superiors. The people we swore to serve and trust. Captain Summers.
Yes, Commander. Sorry, Commander. I'll shut it down. Thanks.
Yeah, you better.
Commander Shepard, you have a minute?
Officer.
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you. I've got a saboteur hacking key systems, power, communication. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes from back when they had an embassy on this. If you can use your Spectre access to find them.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office at the embassy, if I find it.
Alright, so I gotta go back to the embassy again. For another thing.
People have a right to defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, C-Sec will shut this whole place down.
C-Sec couldn't protect us when Cerberus attacked. I'll take him to court.
You think Accord is going to want more people running with guns right now?
No.
Then I'll go to the wards and sell from the back room at Purgatory.
People are already scared. If you violate weapons laws, they'll just be scared and trigger happy.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
Right.
The commander's right. Maybe if the council organizes a civilian militia with training. Otherwise, they'll just panic and get themselves killed.
I just want people to be safe.
I know, but second-guessing C-Sec isn't the way. What if we submit a proposal to start a militia?
Okay, that'd be something.
There you go.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
There's an idea. Don't let random people run around with guns.
Supertine Armory. Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven.
Enhanced scope is something I use.
We appreciate your visit.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello,
Nice
Lyra.
to see you.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from...
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Power magnifier, nah.
Good hunting.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You need to hear this.
Oh, Blue Rose of Ilium. If these humble words reach you, then I have joined my ancestors.
No, no, no.
My dream was to be by your side, a weed beside your beauty, twining together in the warm Tuchanka sun.
Oh, Char.
But if my last days must be with Krant instead of kindness, still I will remember the perfume of your scent and the soft touch of your petals. Let my broken bones build a wall around your garden, so you and the flower we planted together can grow safe and strong.
Thank you. I need to go.
You remember the Krogan that was hitting on that one Asari in Mass Effect 2? Yeah. Now he's dead. And that's her.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Model ships.
For the best in the business, come to Casa.
What's the Indra?
Proceeds from all
Casa
purchases.
Fabrication
Not better.
Damn it. If we'd kept digging a few hours longer, we'd have gotten the obelisk. Off limits. Not an idiot. Scene contains large scorch marks. Looks like 3 fatalities.
There's so many things.
You want my security bids, bring me a warrant.
I heard
You're
the
stonewalling me?
jamming towers to
Those
prevent
bids
auto
could be
targeting.
vital to the war effort.
If we had tech...
I doubt the Reapers have agents doing business in my cafe.
We're trying to protect you.
Hell of a job you're doing. See those scorch marks? Cerberus killed one of my servers right there.
Where were you?
Hey, I lost friends too. If you care about finding the Cerberus informants who made it happen, you'll give me the vids.
We're at war. If you care about the safety of the Citadel, you'll help CSEC however you can.
Thank you, Commander.
I have some high-profile customers. If word gets out that I'm ratting them out to CSEC.
You think I
After
care
obtaining
about
a cure
insider
to the
trading
genophage,
or
Krogan
electronic
leaders have
smuggling right
announced
now?
an alliance.
I'm
with
after the
Turian
bastards who
military
attacked the city.
against the Reapers.
Nobody else. You've got my word.
All right, just I hope it helps.
Ashley Williams, the second human
Yeah, forget those other guys right now.
forces from killing the Count.
This is war.
No replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Councilor Denell.
Should be shot. Gorex wanted for 6 bombings.
Alright, let's see. Journal. I want map. Barlavon, Liara, the docks. You can get stuff down there. Purgatory. Could go here for Joker and Arya. Nothing in Huerta. Need to go to the Spectre offices. Should go to the Spectre offices first.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Look, I filled out all the forms.
Alright, we'll cover that real quick.
Spectre status recognized.
Or we'll get that going further. No, I don't need that. I need this. Batarian access codes. Spectre level access codes. It's possible to bypass standard security protocols and track top level diplomatic dispatches. Occasional consoles accessed using suspect ciphers will be uploaded to the Spectre's Omni tool and highlighted for easy detection. Enable. Location for Batarian patient. Batarian patient named Gorek is located in a makeshift clinic in the temporary refuge camp at Docking Bay E24. He's suffering from undisclosed but severe injuries. Medical staff from Huerta Mobile Hospital have provided painkillers but no viable long-term treatment. Because the Batarian hegemony refuses to share records, no data on Gorek is available prior to his arrival in the Citadel. Surveillance authorization. CSEC has requested a number of surveillance warrants in an attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants on the Citadel. Officers have tapped public surveillance feeds but do not have legal access to private security feeds. Spectre authorization would enable CSEC to tap into business feeds without informing civilian agencies. Alright. First Rune financial report. This financial report is for top level embassy access only. According to financial estimates from First Rune Investment Trust, the division of Elkos Combine, Citadel races cannot sustain the cost of the war effort for more than 1 year. Although military spending has stimulated certain market sectors, shortages and rationing in other areas have depressed the financial system. Civilian discretionary spending has fallen, except in entertainment areas like escapist vids and drinking. First Rune is borrowing heavily to provide funds for key functions across the Citadel. But the war does not end within the next year. Galactic financial collapse is inevitable. CSEC fielded requests for a civilian militia to defend the Citadel in an effort of another attack. Many CSEC officers believe militia would benefit Citadel's state of readiness and improve morale, but they lack funds and clearance for the program. Spectre authorization will allow CSEC to begin training civilian volunteers using funds normally allocated to executive bonuses. Medical supplies originally meant for occupied zones have been rerouted to the Citadel because the Reaper invasion has made delivery impossible. Supplies are currently in lockdown on the docks, but can be released to the Huerta Memorial Hospital under Spectre authorization. I'll authorize that. This one I'm not 100% sure is a good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyways. There's at least one of them I know that it's a bad thing. And it all has to do with that Asari upstairs in Huerta.
And CSEC forces have killed the last.
Oh, it's a quick save function. Okay. Normandy Dock. Okay, Huerta.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
First things in Huerta. First console.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
In addition to your medical discharge, the government wants to give you a medal. The intel you provided when that shuttle finally found you, you saved a lot of lives.
And I killed those farmers.
They were indoctrinated. You had to defend yourself. And as for Hillary...
No, you idiot. When I took a shower and left my gun in the bedroom, I killed them. Hey, Ira. At least she can blame the Reapers. But I'm just... me. Color in my eyes. Did they turn back after? Could I get that gun now?
No.
I'll see what I can do.
No, you do not get a gun. If I give you a gun, you will shoot yourself.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
We'll see. In my docking station. That's also a save function.
Spectre status recognized. Please
We'll go to
select at one moment,
Purgatory.
please. Now arriving at ward level Purgatory.
You do not understand. Puppy.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It's a bad place to be if you got a concussion.
I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, summoning supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. I'd only be safer inside a tank. It's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
Oh, this is why I wanted to go back from Tachanka, because now I can't turn this in. Crap. So I wanted to go back before I started the last one.
No, the problem is...
It seems the Blue Sun's blood pack and anything on your mind.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Alright. Jack, I'll be right back.
I miss Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean it squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me out here?
You got that merchant freighter?
Yeah,
Looking for work.
might as well. What you got?
I'm curious, what material is your face made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the
Nice.
skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands.
Well done.
If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it. If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Sure.
This sucks.
What?
What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. That's what I do for fun now. They got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
Complain if you like, but I think military life suits.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Fair enough.
Plenty of combat, 3 Come on.
What?
The duty roster's been waiting. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
Oh yeah? Yeah, you're right, I can't dance. Anybody down here got anything?
There's fine.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack from the pseudo to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How is this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which,
Dancing?
watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Evie?
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over the clothes action?
That's always the risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis and a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, I guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Go it. Oh, that was... My eyes were creepy right there. Did anybody else see that? Got like this purple shine in them. Anyways. Anybody want to date Harbinger?
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start. Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Let's go for another one. For number 3. See, how many can I get? How many can I drink? In rapid succession. Oh, I'm a light drinker. I can only manage 2. Where am I? Where are you? I can actually... I think I have to wait till the next... I think I have to wait, do it again. But if I drink enough, I end up all the way out there. If I drink 3, pass out again, I end up out here like the elevator. Something like that.
Spectre status recognized. Please 1 moment.
Let's go to my docking bay.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Private, let's fill you in before the squad arrives.
Oh yeah, this
the
one.
Alliance is posted
Human Spectre assisted Commander Shepard in
It's a
preventing...
low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival here. Any questions? No, Private. We are not.
Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council.
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used.
security at Sonax, and there was
So we've got Batarian codes.
I know the Valhalla threshold is Reaper territory. Yes.
All right.
Yes, I'm aware. Thank you, man.
Krogan leader Erdnot Rex stated that his support of the Turians
So I've shut down that one.
ready to return to the
I think it's just gonna glitch out like that because I started another conversation halfway through. I think now if I just go here. I think now I go to the other docking bay. Yes. There's nothing to do there, nothing to do there, nothing to do there. Nothing. Okay, yeah. I should go to the other docking bay.
Status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
I've been everywhere else.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian
The
housing.
galaxy needs to understand what these refugees have been through. Can't you let me in?
No,
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
you're not crossing that dock.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard?
Yeah.
Sonic Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifice, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
There are lots of refugees on the reservoir.
It will have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Good idea. The galaxy should see.
Thank you, Commander. If you could just take a few shots of your army toward the refugee camp.
All right.
Lieutenant Commander Ashley.
Cortez.
Okay. I've just been standing here, holding this for I don't know how long. It'll always be a part of me. Your past is yours. No one can take that away.
I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
Goodbye, Rob.
Let's come up and comfort him.
You give me strength. Thank you. I just need a few moments to myself.
Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
And you got Cortez in it too.
Human colonies Elysium, Tiptree, and Zeus Hope.
See him but this.
Also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students.
Thank you, human.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Are a credit to the hegemony.
Pressure's okay. No infection so far.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad.
All right, I'm gonna go in.
Go away. Nothing to say. Every Batarian with summon an Archer remembers your face.
You know my face.
Got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butcher a colony, only regret. Don't have the strength.
I destroyed Aerotar's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Even you to claim now that they're here. Don't pretend you have any remorse.
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who
Okay. He didn't want to live. And he's a terrorist, so.
What are you doing here?
Oh, this.
Alliance forces struck back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter base on Noveria.
Here. They'll come find me as soon as they can.
Well,
a joint Turian-Krogan force has landed on Arun in an attempt to retake the Volus
if anyone
homeworld
bothers
from
you,
Reaper forces.
let me know. I'll take care of them, okay?
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
Krogan forces
This is so sad.
located in what was once forces. The Alliance has deployed. Cerberus attempts.
Yeah, Kelly was supposed to be right here, and I couldn't find her.
I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got some idiot preaching about Cerberus down here. No, I've contacted CSEC. They said it's not a priority. And it doesn't matter.
Turian military against the Reapers. Lieutenant
Yeah, we need to get that
Ashley Williams, the second
sorted.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, James.
Hey, Commander. James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, loco.
I have a little.
You just gonna stand there and watch?
mounting as human colonies
Maybe.
Elysium, Tiptree,
Yeah, you don't sound like you're doing very well, James.
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're forward with Ari.
were able to evacuate all students.
Alright, that's everything there.
Nice.
Oh, he's winning again.
Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you the location of some ruins. Prothean ruins on Gay Hinnom in the Hades Nexus. If you could get past... Please, my family is starving.
Balak. Blame the Reapers, it wasn't me. I don't think I want to. Hey, hi, Officer Knowles. Yep. Alright, Balak.
Come on!
We may have fought each other before, but we'll put all that behind us. No need to fight.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
And editing takes a good amount of time.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Let's get going back to the Normandy.
Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO-4 private lobby?
No, ma'am. Then consider this a serious assignment.
Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid. Cerberus? Cerberus? They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
She would much rather fight the Cerberus. Or the Reapers instead of Cerberus. Ashley.
I don't know what to say. I'm trying to go over everything in my head. Make sense of it.
Your bandages were still fresh. How did you end up working with the demon?
You saw me in the hospital. I was going crazy. Felt like I was letting everyone down. When Udina offered to make me a Spectre, I thought it was a chance to do some good.
I couldn't just sit back and watch either.
Yeah. But it sure turned into a mess.
I never wanted to put you in that situation. We're on the same side.
I can't believe it came to that. We were so close to.
Ash, it's okay. We figured it out. We stopped Adina and got to walk away. That's the important part.
I can't believe he was responsible for all of it. Was he indoctrinated?
It's hard to say.
How do we fight something that can worm its way into your head?
I don't know. But we don't have a choice.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Hackett asked me to join his team. It's a great offer, but I'd prefer to ride this thing out aboard the Normandy.
Permission granted. Couldn't do this without you.
I'll grab my gear.
And Ash,
Yeah.
it's good to have you back.
Yes, sir.
It might technically be better to have her go to the Normandy if I'm not going to use her, or to go with Hackett if I'm not going to use her, but
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed. Udina. That SOB was always power hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Valor. Kyle.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Haley Sanders and I had our share of runners with it. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of it. But he should have begun on Omega even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible. Lang has them scared. Enough to send help? Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
sweet.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific. Are we any closer
It's
to
never been
understanding
Prothean specific.
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form? You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out? Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answer, Shepard. I'll send
Keep it up.
Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet. Good luck, both of you. Anderson out. Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And Aquarians are willing to...
Ooh, Quarians.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
The largest fleet in the galaxy.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map.
There was something I wanted to look at. The Batarian fleet. Yeah, so Balak was helpful here. See civilian volunteers at clinics, warning people on Citadel, council readiness. Easier for people to travel through Asari space. Spectre authorization release medical supplies. Spectre gave CSEC permission to tap in. Nice. Authorized to train civilian militia. Housing was found for students at Grissom Academy. CSEC is focusing on smaller crimes and misdemeanors. I did the other one though. That reduces. That's the only. That's the. This right here is the reason I didn't do the smaller one. Keeping money from the bank. That one increased the thing. Schematics help shut down turrets. Mida camps. That's good. Book of Plenix. Sweet. So I've not had any bad thing happen out of that yet. Asari Crucible. Solarian, Major Key, Kirhi, and the Solarian Third Fleet. Nice. 133. We'll go ahead and clear out all that.
Goddamn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved.
Yep.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting.
Yep. Oh, sweet. Good idea. You were. No problem. Thank you, trainer. Oh my word. Game night from Samantha Trainer. Commander, thanks for taking the time to speak with the civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? Promise not to have fun and games. I had some old friends at Citadel Memorial. Shepard, after he left the refugee memorial, I met an old friend who was helping out colonists with logistics. She and her buddies are ex-Alliance pilots. And good ones who left the service to build a life on the frontier. They're homeless now, and when I told them about the forces being collected, they were eager to join. I've attached their contact information to forward to Hackett. Hopefully they can help. Thanks again for helping me through this. I'm feeling good. I think maybe I'll hit Purgatory next trip to the Citadel. Want to join me for some drinks? Citadel interview at your cabin. The networks are going wall to wall with coverage of the attack of the Citadel. Everyone's asking questions about Adina's death. Can I get an hour or so with you to talk about what happened? I'm thinking your cabin rather than conference room so we don't get interrupted. Heard you knew the counselor personally. If you need some time alone or don't want to talk about it, just say the word. Oh, meet Jack at the bar. Already done. Students are kicking butt and taking names. They're keeping them on short rotation so they don't burn out, so we end up with lots of shore leave. Next time you meet the Citadel, come by Purgatory. I'll be there if I'm not blowing stuff up in the field. New article on Cerberus. Elysium, an evacuation shuttle nearly destroyed as it attempted to escape the Reaper-occupied colony of Elysium, was reportedly saved after a lone biotic worker intervened. Shuttle was carrying children who drew high numbers on the colony's evacuation lottery, meaning they were not eligible to board the first wave of shuttles leaving the planet. Their shuttle was saved when the biotic, identified by authorities as Aresh Agdashlu, engaged Reaper forces that were preventing it from taking off. Aresh had a history of drug abuse and criminal activities and claimed to have survived a Cerberus camp on Pragia as a child. Hey, we let him go, remember? See, Jack, we should have let him go. Witnesses say he killed several dozen Reaper creatures before he was overwhelmed, providing the shuttle just enough time to fly clear. Aresh. Durleshmul from Aiden Victus. Commander Shepard. Cerberus just ambushed a Turian cruiser full of high-ranking hierarchy officials. The cruiser managed to escape, but its location was top secret. Cerberus couldn't have located that ship without inside information. The only other person who knew the cruiser's position was a Volus ambassador, Din Korlak. Din! How dare. I've heard ugly rumors of a bounty out for his head. My advisors insist I can't bring these accusations against Korlak myself. I admit they're right. The Turian and Volus economies are tightly intertwined, and now isn't the time for the political crisis that would result. But the security of our fleets is at stake. I ask that you investigate Korlak in your capacity as a Spectre and find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office on the Citadel. From James Vig. Hey, Commander, just wondering if you got some time in the near future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat. Kai Lang's dossier. As promised, here's what we have on Kai Lang. Kai Lang, System Alliance, military enlistment, November 14th, 2172. 16 credentials faked. Tours of duty, 2172. Terminus system, patrol and reconnaissance. 2173. Exodus. Cluster, patrol and reconnaissance. Reprimanded for taking medals from dead enemy officers. Sentence reduced in light of previous exemplary service record. 2174. Raid of Ention. Recommended for Systems Alliance Medal of Valor. 2175. Kite's Nest. Tactical reconnaissance. Accepted in Interplanetary Combatives Academy. 2176. Received N7 designation from Interplanetary Combatives Academy. 2176. Dishonorably discharged and imprisoned after a charge of first-degree murder. Cerberus activities. Intel on Kai Lang's activities after joining Cerberus is spotty. What is known is that the elusive man arranged for Lang's escape from prison, employing him as an operative for the next 10 years. Lang is now believed to be the elusive man's most trusted agent, working as an infiltrator and assassin. His cybernetic modifications appear to include Cerberus's Phantom-class implants. Commander Shepard, I'm ordering the Normandy into dry dock on the Citadel for much-needed repairs. She's seen a lot of action lately and needs a little TLC. A small army of techs will take care of the details once you arrive, so let's get your crew out of there. You're all on shore leave. That's an order. We need everybody at their best. One more thing. Admiral Anderson has an apartment in the wards. Head over there when you arrive. I hear it's a nice place. Whew. A lot of talking. I will worry about shore leave here in a bit. That's a DLC.
Cerberus is gonna have a hard time recruiting now.
Yeah, she's been through a lot. Joker. 80.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they would claim. Despite its best efforts, Quantum was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional. You're afraid about dying? In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers, but I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff? What is the purpose of synthetic life?
It's not that different from organic life. The free-will synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
That's, yeah.
We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I see. I will search my files on the biology to see if common figures follow the patterns suggest. It appears that humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
No problem, Edie.
Are you and Ashley okay? The last time she saw that body, it wasn't exactly pleasant.
I have informed her of the situation. She is taking it well.
Good.
Hello, Shepard.
Yeah, that would be a little bit awkward. Looking and seeing a friendly that is what tried to kick your butt.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Gotcha. Let me bounce around between all these, back up to my cabin at the end. No. Or Jenkins. But yeah, Caden would be the one that you know. And then Thane. Thane is now on this. And Presley. Caden is there. Morden. See who over on the right. Richard L. Jenkins. We remember him. At some point I'll have to come through here and read all these out myself. Nobody's ever in the bathroom. I don't know why I open it. I think every once in a while somebody's in here. Once or twice. Maybe once or twice in there. Ashley.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
That's all you're gonna say.
May I speak with you, Commander?
Yes, ma'am.
An opportunity has come to my attention.
What's going on?
Refugees arrived in the Citadel recently. Certain military-grade men. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers. We have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker it.
Isn't this something you can do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You can
I'll find the refugees.
speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look with access to their equipment and materials. I believe I can.
I got you, Doc. Nobody down here has any interesting things to say. Is Garrus down here? Or did I already see him? Or is he somewhere else? I don't remember.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Let's see. Audio recording from Counselor Gidger's Senate office. Secretary Phillips. Emergency funds gone, sir. We don't have the credits to hire enough ships to evacuate the colony before the Reapers get here. Not what the prices their captains are asking. What about the military? They left an hour ago. They said it's too much of a risk to come back. Did they? Yes, sir. Here. This is a passkey, sir. And an inventory? Phillips, I'm authorizing you on behalf of the city's Senate to seize any and all Ezo stockpiles in our treasury in order to secure safe passage for our citizens on any available ships. These look like private stockpiles, Senate member stockpiles. I'm foregoing re-election. Now get us those ships. Yes, sir. Well, he just stole a bunch of people's stuff. Slayer and Special Task Force appears to have approached the Vol Protectorate about co-developing combat implants that require rare elements found in Vola space. Schematics for these implants include plans to retrofit them to non-Slayerian species should it be sufficiently profitable venture. One of these upgrades could be commissioned, although its construction will be time-consuming and must be custom-made. Power damage or health? Probably power damage.
I had something I wanted to show you, Shepard. Could we meet in your cabin when you have a moment?
Yep. We'll meet there. Let me go to engineering, see if there's anything down here that needs done, needs talked about. Dang.
I would like to visit the Citadel again, when it is not infested with traitors.
Fair point.
The Kai Lang human bears watching, Commander. I sense that the blood in his veins is very cold. Yes? Yes?
Alright, let's go. And here, Ken and Gabby, anything to say?
Thanks, Commander. That GX-12 thermal pipe arrived. We're performing the modifications right now.
So, how did I get volunteered to crawl through the ducts?
You're the power control engineer, not me.
Damn hot in here. Hey, didn't Adams say that all the Normandy is Edie?
Kenneth, stop right there.
Just didn't tell Joker. He'll get jealous.
Kenneth is still installing the thermal conduit down in the crawl space. We'll have a report.
Fair enough.
We're still working on the thermal modification. Should be done.
Kenneth. I wish I could see him right now. Somewhere. I wonder, am I able to? Probably not. See him just under something. Working. Or at least his legs. Yeah, now I gotta see if he actually is somewhere. I doubt it, but because somebody would have found that by now. You know, you guys could have held off.
Citadel in flames. A brazen attack by Cerberus repelled by CSEC. Alliance Marines explain the Council fleet's delayed response. We speak with the brave men and women who fought the good fight in the battle space. Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now. Can we set up an interview in your cabin?
Yep, that works for me. Down to the shuttle bay.
Stay. Shepard, thanks again for being there at the refugee memorial. I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now.
Glad I could help.
No problem.
Hey, Commander. I knew Dino was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rotten. This whole war is loco. I mean, can't they all see how we need to work together?
Right.
When people are scared, they're slow to trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Well, I don't blame you for having that new... making that new decision. Could upgrade the Black Widow. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade it once. And we'll upgrade the Typhoon. Upgrade the Black Widow. And upgrade the Typhoon. Cool. Do a little bit of upgrading. So we... looking nice. Feed the fish. Good fish.
Where are you? You had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit?
If I stop for a minute, it's because I'm going to get food.
Easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own.
Sorry, getting text.
I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you? it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide, like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes, I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. Tassoni to write in your entry, Commander?
You know what? You go ahead and decide.
You know me well enough to fill in the blanks, Liara.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd like it to be your call.
All right. Let's begin with the fact that Earth's most famous officer was born and raised in space. The commander was a strong biotic and a skilled technician, a deadly combination in a fight. He was a soldier and a leader, one who made peace where he could. And it was a privilege to know him.
Careful, this doesn't sound like a diary.
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
Hey, so are you.
You've been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
Alright, who's next?
If you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play.
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but just takes up less space.
I've got a chessboard.
I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interesting.
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge.
I'm not a chess player, am I?
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
I'm gonna get destroyed again. By the way, it wouldn't work out between us because I'm a dude. I'm not her type.
Trainer, can you send Diana up?
Just saying.
She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Getting text again.
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They failed as many times as they succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last? tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong.
I don't have Cerberus ties.
Commander, you keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camp.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
Yeah, you and your big mouth.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Hey.
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What
Bang.
did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is
Yeah.
a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
Oh.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier is the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I tried. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before.
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CEO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge.
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship.
Congratulations.
We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right
And
choice
that's
is
why.
usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
I won't.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hang of things here. It's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
Emails. Alright. Back to the CIC.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom.
Alright, I'll leave Anderson there. I already talked to Joker. I could dock and go and do these other things. Sorry, colony, ex-Cerberus scientists. Fallen Threshold. Alright, I got a little bit longer to go before I have to quit. I can't see. I'm getting a phone call. Alright. Sorry about that. Had to have a conversation with my girlfriend. So, sorry guys, she's a bit more important than you, so... Or at least to me, she is. Don't feel bad. Prothean data drives. We needed those. There we go. There's the fuel. I'm back for a little bit longer. Got food in the microwave. And then I've got to go pick up my brother's girlfriend from her house so she can be here when he gets here. There we go. Emergency fuel pods. Ah, great. There's the fuel. Alright. Let me go out here, come back in. This little thing. ESO converter, nice. No, don't catch me, don't catch me, don't catch me, don't catch me. Back off. Then I left this fuel over here for the return trip. So I can pick it up. All 95 units of fuel. Okay, that was awful. I could go speak with the Quarians. I don't want to bother with that yet. Something was mentioned about the Nemo cluster, wasn't it? Hang on, medical spot, Citadel, Array, Mercia, Perseus Vale, Hades Nexus. You go look at that. Got the data drives. Nimbus cluster. Dakuna. Hades Nexus. I did that one. GX12 thermal pipe. I did that. Excuse you. Cerberus ciphers. Chemical treatment. Athena Nebula. Okay, so this was not one of the ones. I don't know if there's any real reason for me to be in the Nemo cluster at this point. Hades Gamma. Wait. What if I stay in here for a second? Let me see. Any of these names familiar? No. Okay. I was right. Let's see. Hades Gamma wasn't one of them. Horsehead. Minos Wasteland Nimbus Cluster, that was one of them. Let's go on over to the Nimbus Cluster. Alright, leave that fuel for now. There's 2 sets of fuel. Ooh. Intact Reaper weapon. Ooh, nice. There should be one more thing to find here. Right there. Is that 3 things of fuel? That would make sense, actually. Look at how widespread these are. Carcosa. Being knocked out. Library of Asha. That's it for this place. Alright, go back here to Pelion. Pick up some fuel. 750 units. Sweet. Alright, go up here. To Kalini. Should have plenty of fuel now. Bounce over. 300 units of fuel. Alright. Masana. Alright, Lesus it is. Ash, let's see. You got extra shields here. That looks awful. It's extra weapons damage, so weapons damage and shields. Ooh, power recharge speed. Oh, and then weapon damage. Let's see, weapon damage, shields, weapon damage, power recharge. We'll leave you in this one. We'll bring Ash out on the field just because. Not brought her out yet. The Revenant. And the N7 Typhoon. What am I using right now? This one. 43%. Ooh, that is so much heavier. It's probably worth it, but good grief. Fire rate's up, capacity's down, damage is up, accuracy's down. Let's try the Hornet out. Just for a little bit. Nothing else. Come on. There we go. Damage is, I think, up slightly. Eh. I can't tell. I'm gonna leave it. Oh wait, this. I'm gonna equip you with this. And definitely the Black Widow. You can allow for that and this. What's that? Accuracy, weapon weight is increased through walls and smoke. Ooh. Actually, I might have to look into putting that on my own. let's see. This, it's 128%. Negative 128. Negative 178. You know, if I didn't like my powers, I would definitely do that.
Do you got any information on the mission, Liara?
Sorry, High Command hid a lot from us. You're headed to an Ardat Yakshi monastery.
Oh, this one.
Ardat Yakshi? Like Morinth?
No, these Ardat Yakshi lived in the monastery so they wouldn't or couldn't harm anyone. However, they're still powerful biotics and potentially very dangerous. That's why High Command sent commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
So the Asari throw us at the problem? What's the plan?
If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Ardat Yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Ardat Yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single Ardat Yakshi getting...
Don't assume anything. Maybe the Ardat Yakshi sent out the... If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what...
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command.
Probably gonna have to quit before this mission is out, but you know, I might get rid of the I'm gonna get rid of my submachine gun just because I can.
The shuttle is warm, recently used.
Tell me
No
who
elevator.
used it.
Just as well. They're kill zones.
Oh, that sound. I hate that sound.
Sounds close. A little too close.
I hate banshees. A reminder, students are not allowed to visit each other's quarters or to meet in rooms unsupervised by staff. Students are also forbidden from extranet communication without approval by senior staff members. There are no exceptions to these rules. First offenders will have their free time revoked for a month. Further violations will be met with confinement. Our monastery is our shelter. For it to remain that way, we must make sacrifices. If we do this, I have faith we can continue to enjoy the order and peace this place has given us. Matriarch Galay. Or Galay.
I hear something.
Stay sharp.
Is it space rats?
I heard something.
That was me. Sorry.
Galay's electronic signature.
Delay. You won't believe what Yan has managed to smuggle in. A copy of Vanya. Meet us after supper in the library. Bring some study work. Reel us forward. Tonight's will act natural. We'll be by the East Video Banks. This is gonna be so great. See you there. Oh, and delete this once you listen to it. Not like last time.
Those are Reaper forces on the ground right there. To our staff and students, attached is our new daily schedule. Please note that wake-up time has been moved forward 15 minutes. Floor wardens can download chore lists later this week. Please see Matriarch Galay or myself if you have any questions or concerns. Sincerely, Superintendent Jethro. And then you got the whole thing there if you want to take a look. Yeah, that would be bad.
This monastery is out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi?
Ardat Yakshi.
Anything useful?
A map showing the nav point location of a bomb. Some room called the Great Hall.
The commandos decided to purge this place.
Ardat Yakshi or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives. If there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Not going through that door. Come on, open up. There we go. It's Samara. Hey, Ash.
You met me hunting down your other Ardat Yakshi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Valaradri have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them.
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters will tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them.
And there's a Banshee. Appreciate you.
Wait. Let's go.
Alright, now we know where that came from.
My name is Tashia Pori. I'm wounded. Bad. Give this to my bondmate, Weshra. Asked her to go to the Citadel and tell Weshra I love her. Tell her. Sorry, thought I was an idiot.
Alright. Well, now that we know where that car came from, I think that's time that I have to get off. So I'm sorry we had some times where I had to stop, but I will talk at you guys later. At least it wasn't laggy, right? Bye.